Good evening and thank you for joining us here for 13 News at 6. I'm Derek Bain. The Rockford Police Department is shining a spotlight on its 2025, hosting their annual end-of-the-year crime press conference this morning. 13 WREX's Emily McMinn was at that press conference. She joins us now in the studio with more on the data they shared. Emily, what more can you tell us?
Well, Derek, topics across the board were spoken about at that press conference, with both highs and lows now leading the police department into the rest of 2026. Breaking down some of that data, we start with the lows as auto theft rose 22% from 661 to 808. Moving to the highs, homicides decreased 33%, violent crime dropped 16%, and aggravated assaults are now down 17%. These decreases also extend to shots fired, which are down 31%. Victims struck by gunfire dropped 55%, and robberies decreased 21%. A few crime stats stayed relatively the same, with domestic-related violent crime up just 2% and property crimes rising just 0.07%. Guns recovered were down 4%, and total calls for service dropped from over 150,000 to 144,000.
When I go out in the community, I'm not so much having those conversations with residents about gun violence in the city. They're talking to me about traffic. So I'm happy to have those conversations, and we're going to definitely be increasing more of our efforts around traffic safety.
Traffic safety will remain a priority for the Rockford Police Department for 2026, hoping to improve it alongside Rockford Mayor Tom McNamara, who is also echoing the support the city plans to provide for the issue.
It is a focus, and when you're looking at the fatalities, we have had truly a ridiculous number of fatalities when you're talking about pedestrian deaths. That is a huge part. One is speeding, as the chief mentioned. The other is infrastructure. We need to make sure that we have sidewalks on major thoroughfares.
Overall, both Chief Red and Mayor McNamara say they are pleased with the results of this year's crime statistics. Back over to you, Derek.
All right, thanks for that update, Emily.